To fully annotate a design profile requires several label styles. One label style for the grade breaks, another label style for the tangent grades, still another for the vertical curves. To help simplify labeling, Civil 3D allows us to label profiles using a label set. A label set represents a collection of label styles that can be applied all at once to a profile. In this lesson, we'll learn how to label profiles using a label set. On my screen is a design profile containing several labels. These labels can be divided up into multiple types. For example, I'm going to hover over this label on the left side. This represents a grade break label. If I select this, it selects all other grade break labels on this profile. I'm going to press Escape. This is a crest curve label. The same selection rules apply. Right here we have a sag curve label. And down here are the tangent grade labels. If I wanted to delete the labels from this profile, I could do it quickly by selecting one of each type, and then I could press Delete to remove it and all the others from the profile. Now that I've cleared this profile of any labels, let's label it again. To label a profile, select it, and then come down to the left side of the ribbon and choose Edit Profile Labels. This brings up the Profile Labels dialog box. Notice this looks very similar to the Alignment Labels dialog box. It works the same way. I can start by opening the Type menu and select the label style type I'm interested in. I'm going to choose Grade Breaks. I can then use this next menu to select a grade break label style from the drawing. Right now I only have the one, Station Over Elevation. If I wanted to get an idea of what this looks like, I can click this preview icon. I can then click in the window and pan and zoom and review a sample of that label style. I'm going to click the X to close the dialog box. If I like this style, I can click Add to add it to my profile. Let's add another type. I'll open the Type menu again and I'll choose Crest Curves. I will then open the Label Style menu and I'll choose this one. It's designed for crest and sag curves and it labels the high point and low point. I'll click Add. When I'm finished, I'll come down and click OK. Let's press Escape. We can see those labels have been applied to the profile. Now, if that's the only way we could label profiles, this would be tedious. Fortunately, we don't have to label profiles this way. Civil 3D gives us label sets. For example, I'm going to select the profile again. I'll come back to Edit Profile Labels. Let's clear these labels off. I'll do that by selecting one of them, and then I'll click the red X to delete the others. If I come down and click Apply, we can see those have been removed from the profile. That's really no different than deleting them manually like I did a couple minutes ago. I'm going to come down and choose Import Label Set. And then in the Select Label Set dialog box, I'll open this menu and I'll choose Complete Label Set. These are the same choices we would see when we create a profile. I'll click OK. And you can see a label set is nothing more than a saved collection of label styles and settings. In fact, at this point, you may be wondering if you could create your own label set. You certainly could. You could go to the Type menu and select all the label style types you like. When you're done, you can come down and click the Save Label Set button to create your own custom label set. I'm going to click OK to apply the label set to the profile. Let's press Escape. We can see it's been fully labeled. You know, the fastest way to delete labels from the profile would be to select a profile. I'll choose Edit Profile Labels, and then I'll import the No Labels label set. This will swap the new label set for the old one, and you can see the No Labels set is a collection with no labels in it. Once again, I'll click Apply. We can see those have been removed. I'll go back to Import Label Set, and we'll put the complete label set back on, and I'll click OK. I'll press Escape. After the labels have been applied, then I can go through and edit these labels using grips to make them as easy to read as possible. For example, if I select a vertical curve, I can use this grip at the middle of the dimension line to drag the label up or down, above or below the vertical curve. I'll press Escape. If I select a grade label, I can use this grip to pull it out into a leader. I'll press Escape. Let's drag this over. I'll select the grade break label. If I click this grip at the bottom, I can pull this out into a leader. Just like with other labels that are dragged away, you can reset the label using this round grip. Let's zoom out. Feel free to experiment with some of the other grip options on the other label types. Likewise, don't forget about these options in the contextual ribbon. Some of these you may find helpful. As an example, I'm going to select Flip Label to flip that grade break to the other side. I will then click Flip Label to bring it back. As you can see, the same label set workflow used for alignments can be applied to profiles. By leveraging a profile label set, you can quickly and accurately annotate any profile design.